afternoon and welcome to the 2025 ACC Tip-Off Q&A. I'm happy to welcome Syracuse to the stage. Head coach Felicia Legette-Jack, Coach Jack for grown out, proud graduate of Syracuse. We have Sophie Burrows as well as Layla Filia. Welcome, ladies. Coach Jack, in this day and age, you're returning 7 players, obviously mixing in some new players. Can you just talk to us initially about the excitement around your team going into this season?
Well, we're really excited about the 7 that stayed, in a time of everyone wants to move around and do something different. Clearly had players that had an opportunity to do that, and none of them decided to leave. All 7 that could return, did return. And so I'm really grateful for that. But we were exceptionally excited about the 8 that joined as well, and including a few new coaches as well. So it's a bunch of new people, but it's one family, and it's still our family versus their team.
Hit on the coaching staff changes, because you have a big addition that I think is fabulous.
Fabulous.
Please speak to that.
Natasha Adair is one of the most special coaches in the business. A very veteran coach who won at College of Charleston, has won at Georgetown, who's won at Delaware. And I'm so grateful that Arizona State let her go so that we can have her.
I think she wanted to come to you.
Absolutely. And I was hoping that no one else picked her up. And I am so, sometimes you hit that bat and you keep trying to get that home run. You try to get that home run. We hit a home run with Natasha Adair. We're like fire and ice, I don't have to apologize for my fire anymore.
I see it in the nods right here.
This is what she meant. That's me. And you can't forget that, Kyrie Carter has done a tremendous job. And we got sick, and he had to hold it down. And with his leadership, and for those 6 weeks, we ended up getting Coach of the Year and finishing tied for second. And Amber Moore's been with me for 4 years, and love what she brings to the table. One of the best shooters I've ever seen. And we got some 2 more new coaches as well. So, but Natasha is a slam dunk hire.
Talk to me about the genesis behind the Orange Hustle, and how do I get on it?
The Orange Hustle?
The Orange Hustle.
Oh, I got to figure out what the Orange Hustle is.
I thought you have a podcast.
Oh, well, we got one episode.
Does that count as a podcast? I'm not that cool. I don't know.
And Dominique Darius, she carried me on that, and so I forgot that we even did it. But yeah, that's something we're going to continue to do, and it's like something where I wanted to be flavored with family, and Dominique is going to be the person that leads me in that category. And we've been so busy that we haven't had a second venue yet, but as we grow it and it becomes special, it's going to be great. But if it's not going to be special, then Dominique Darius gets the credit for that too.
Sophie, last year you improved field goal percentage, you improved your 3-point field goal percentage. You more than doubled your points per game, which is remarkable that your scoring went up, but your accuracy followed. So what's the focus for this year in terms of consistent improvement?
Yeah, I just want to win. So whatever the team needs for me for us to win, that's what I want to do, whether that's scoring, whether that's rebounding, whether that's like being a leader. I just want to do anything we can do to win. So definitely want to improve on that.
Layla, as a fan, I'm so excited to see you back on the court this year. First of all, are you healthy?
Yes, ma'am.
And then secondly, having to sit out last year, what did you learn from the sidelines that you think you can bring to this program now?
Yes, definitely. I feel like I learned a lot about being able to lead off the court, and I feel like that is something that I can help with in the team. And then sitting on the sidelines a lot, being able to realize how important keeping our composure and everything, and not getting riled up by the other team. So just seeing all that stuff, watching a lot of film and everything, I feel like I can definitely bring that composure and leadership to the team.
The players and coach of Jay with Greenville Sports Media. For the players, who is the team or player that you're looking so forward to playing this year? And for coach, is there one coach out there that you really love to go against?
I would say I'm looking forward to playing with Yusi. I think she's such an amazing athlete. You can throw the ball anywhere and she'll catch it. So that's really awesome to play with. So, yeah. Yeah, I would say I'm looking forward to like being out there with everyone, honestly. Just the chemistry that this team has on and off the court, it's a blessing just being able to come into practice every day. Everyone's smiling regardless. We feed off of each other's energy. I'm excited to be out there with those girls.
And for me, every coach is amazing, and I'm going to do the cliche thing, and there's nobody in particular I want to play against or show my stuff against. And, there's too many great colleagues out there right now to kind of give somebody that extra oomph. That's all of them. You got to be ready for every single one. And non-conference last year, you saw how we struggled, so we can't overlook non-conference coaches either.
I want to hit on your non-conference. All but one game at home. Was that intentional, or is it luck of the Irish, no pun intended, with the scheduling this year?
It's the return games that we had to return back home, some of them, but we were trying to schedule some away games. It didn't work out, but we did get a great schedule in Connecticut, where we're going to play Utah and University of Michigan in the tournament. So we're excited about every game we play, particularly those two as well.
Hi, Sydney Coulier, Newhouse Sports Media Center. Since you're touching on the schedule, the team begins ACC play with the road game at SMU, and you've added non-conference challenges like Auburn and the SEC and ACC challenge. So I want to know, how important is the strength of schedule for preparing this team for postseason aspirations?
Well, we're talking about the strength of practice right now. And I think that's the most important thing is how you practice and how you bring your why to the table every day, and how you get after it in front of your teammates in the darkness of the room and of the family. And if we can impress and work hard and leave it out there for our family on a daily basis and really grow through that process, whoever we play is going to get the residuals of that. And so we don't understand all of, like, you play away, you get more points and stay home, and we just want to go out there and compete and practice, and from practice we're going to show our story there, and we're going to win, we're going to learn, and that's just what we're going to make from there.
Thank you, Coach. And last season, the team had stretches of inconsistency and second half drops. What lessons have you drawn from those moments that you were trying to instill for better in-game adjustment and mental toughness going into the season?
Not being an inconsistent head coach, and the inconsistency starts from the top, and we certainly didn't have the best coaching season last year, and I take full responsibility of all the bad. All the good goes to the players, and so we work hard every day. Right, and get that in shape, and really, lean on the great staff that I have, and have them bring something to the table. And our, I don't want to call it the war room, but our table talk with coaches has been fiery at best, and wondering what we need to do, how you're going to put these players out on the floor. We got 15 great players that's ready and willing and competitively working hard to earn minutes. And through that process, we got to figure out how to make it make sense, because right now it's all fun, right? Until you put 5 to 7 kids out and 5 don't play, and how do you manage that dynamic as well? So the inconsistency was, when the kid got sad, we put her out there and let her play. So we're not making that mistake anymore. So we learned some mistakes, and we're going to be a better head coach, especially a better team.
This is Stephen Greenville Sports Media. And this is for all three of you, what is the next step for this team in this program?
I think the next step is an ACC championship. We were talking the other day how Syracuse has never won an ACC championship, so we definitely want to make history this season and get there. Yeah, I would definitely, just going off of her, the ACC championship. Definitely need to win one of those. So I would say that's our next goal.
Our next step is really understanding the culture that we create. We win and we learn, and we've won championships before, all of us. And so we know what that looks like, feels like, smells like. But what we have to really honor is our why. And so the next step for us is to really honor our why, understand why we play this game, understand what our family's made of, understand the sisterhood, not the sisterhood, the sisterhood that we're trying to create. That's going to be something that we're going to connect with for the rest of our lives. And we've given that example with my teammates of the past, and how we still get together after 40 years of graduation from college. We still get together with my college coach and really honor the foundation of what we're trying to become. And what we're trying to become is young women that become phenomenal women through the game of basketball. And yeah, you put the ball on the floor, you're going to keep the score. Our goal is to have more points than you. But after we talk to you about having more points than you, we're going to tell you about our sisterhood and our love for each other and our family dynamic.
Yeah, hi, Sophie, this is for you since you were here last year. Could you talk a little bit about the differences from last year's team to this year's team in terms of personnel?
I think obviously we have 8 new players, so that obviously changes the dynamic a little bit, but I think most of all it's the buy-in. We have amazing energy in the gym at the moment and everyone's bought into the process, and I think that's just so obvious with what we're producing on the court so far, so I think that's definitely the main difference for me.
Ladies, this is for you. Which teammate that maybe no one in the media is talking about right now that you feel like after a couple of games everyone's going to be like, oh, wow.
It's hard to really point out just one teammate because ever since I got to Syracuse and just after, I would say just after our practices started to ramp up and everything, even I'm looking at it like, wow, like this team is something special. And I've been able to have the opportunity to play with the Big Ten, with the SEC, and these girls, what Sophie was saying about just how they're all bought in, and there's no ego, nothing. Like everyone's truly invested in their role, and it's going to be a great season. So I strongly believe that everyone out there is going to be like, wow.
You heard your head coach take accountability for last year. You guys, right now, what makes Coach Jack so special and the right person to be leading this program?
I think it's quite rare to find a coach who genuinely cares about her players, like on and off the court. Coach Jack always wants the best for us. She'd run through a brick wall for us. So to be able to play under that, it's super inspiring. And I think like her energy just filters down through the team, and it's very obvious that we have one of the best coaches out there. I would say it's rare. Definitely rare.
All right, this last question is for all 3 of you. It's going to be a one-word answer. When I say ACC women's basketball, what's the one word that comes to mind? Well, we'll start with you.
I would say resilience. Competition.
Competitive. Syracuse, ladies and gentlemen, good luck this season. Thank you for your time.
Thank
so
you.
much for your time.